So why do we avoid the things that we love? So today it's a bit of a different video, and there's a story for that which I will tell you. Today was supposed to be a rest day for me, which means I did nothing the entire day, and I procrastinated on, and I was running away from things that I was supposed to be doing. Mainly, it's trying to like apply and find a job here in Japan, because I want to stack bread while I'm here, right? I can't always be going on, social outings and stuff without earning a little bit of money. At least I do have enough, like, saved up to get me, like, through a year and a bit, but I do really want to, get into it and get started. So anyway, the reason why it's a rest day is because this entire week has just been crazy, man. Like, your boy's been going on a few dates. Very cool. Let me know if you want to know the stories about that. It's not nothing special, but it is pretty nice. And doing some other social sort of events with other Japanese friends. Pretty much leveling up my social circle, right? Practicing Japanese, being out there. It's really good. It's really fun. And today is the first day where I had nothing scheduled. Not by design, it was just like, oh, nothing really is happening. So I thought this morning when I woke up, okay, maybe I, get some stuff done, apply for the resume, or use my resume and then figure it out, get some errands, study. I've got a few more pages left in my Japanese homework, and hopefully it's all good. But guess how much stuff I did today? I did none of that. Not even a single thing. And I was like, okay, maybe I just get out here and just try and, talk about it at least. And even then, that was kind of messed up because now it's nighttime, and I was hoping to do it in the afternoon, but I was just on my phone doom scrolling and just avoiding this task that I've set for myself, which is, actually start applying for jobs and stuff. But no, I was I woke up at I had a nap or something at 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and I woke up at 3, 4, and I'm I am so hungry, so I needed to get something to eat. And so I did. I went to the local supermarket and then got a karage bento or whatever. I was it's not the best, but it'll have to do, I guess. But anyway, back to the question. Why do we run away from things that we love? Why was I running away from this thing, And just for context, why I say it's why we run away from the things we love, it's because I want to find a part-time job or some sort of job that puts me in the music industry here in Japan. I want to be an artist one day, but I don't really know how to get there. I just know that my first step is to figure out a way to get into the music industry. And if that means stacking boxes for a music store or whatever, that'd be awesome. And eventually work my way up to be ground staff, and hopefully they give me discounts whenever I want to buy some music gear. And that's the ideal scenario in my head. That's the dream, right? But every single time I've opened up my laptop to try and do my resume and open up Indeed, which is apparently the site to use if you want to use want to get a good job here in Japan, or at least in Albaito, according to my school. I just sit there blankly at the resume template, and I look at the job listings, and it's this invisible force. The closer I get to pressing the send button, it's this invisible force that pushes back onto me. And then in turn it makes me, it's too hard, I'm too scared, I just close it and I don't. I've been meaning to do it this entire summer vacation, but I just either consciously, I've seen these mosquitoes are going crazy, bro. There's so much bugs on me right now, but it's fine. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, so every single time that I've tried to apply for a job, I just avoid it. I know objectively speaking, and not objectively speaking, logically speaking, it's something I have to do, and I want to do it, and there's so many merits to doing it, just getting the reps in. But for the life of me, I just keep running away. And today I found myself wondering, why, I think the biggest thought is or the most solid thought that I am able to come up with is this idea of as long as it stays a dream, as long as it stays a vision in my head, then it's perfect, right? As long as it stays a wow, it's really loud over there. I told you, in the park in summer, there's a lot of different events and stuff, so excuse the noise. But yeah, as long as the idea and the vision and the dream stays a dream, then I can worship it and admire it from afar. You know, it stays perfect in my head. And the second that you try and put it into reality, oh my God. The dream, just all it asks for you is awe and your worship of it, right? But when you try and put it to reality and make it come into fruition, it asks of like sacrifice from you. It asks for mistakes, it asks for work. And that is often associated with pain, you know. The pain of shifting your identity into something else, and that's the whole identity equation, or part of the equation that's going to come through. And so I was like, okay, so how do I like reframe this? How do I navigate this? Because I'm still navigating it right now. I'm really talking off the cuff here. But it's like, maybe I should stop thinking of the fear as something to avoid. You know, it's easier said than done, I guess. But no, like really, like what if the fear, instead of treating it like a warning signal, maybe treat it like a lighthouse almost. And what I mean by that is like, maybe the fear is there because it's indicating to you that this thing that you don't want to do is exactly where you need to stand. It's exactly what you need to do to move forward. Maybe it's your nervous system or something with the universe. I don't know. Like nervous system sounds more like sciencey, and the universe and energy and all that sounds more mystical. But like the point still remains the same. What if the fear is an indication of what you are supposed to do? And I think that's more powerful than just immediately assigning yourself the identity of, you know, a coward or somebody who runs away from your problems, somebody who avoids your problems, right? I think that's a little bit more useful as a thing to think about, you know, reframing the fear. Because why am I even feeling scared in the first place? Is because I care about the outcome, you know. And you can talk to me about, you know, don't be so attached to the outcome, like detached, but like, no, seriously, like I want a job. I want to figure this out, because although if I have to get a job at a Japanese company, I would love it. But I don't know. Part of me is also scared because I care as well. Like I want to try and figure out this, you know, music thing, see where it goes. And also maybe this thing right now that I'm doing, you know, like I don't just want to, you know, make videos and do this. No, I want to be an artist. I want to be a content creator. It's something that I always wanted to do, and it's a dream that I foresee for myself that I want to come into fruition. And I guess I'm just feeling it all, right? Because I don't want it to be a dream. I'm like, great, that's awesome. But in order for it to stop being a dream, I have to sacrifice. I have to go try and find that music part-time job, right? I have to go and learn Japanese, right? I have to go to school, I have to do this, I have to sacrifice, I have to sweat, I have to go through it, you know? I'm not saying that, you know, there won't be any fun times in that, but just right now, the initial sort of hesitation point, I feel it. And yeah, I think that's where I'm at in terms of what I'm going to try and do about it, which is literally like reminding myself that the reason why I am scared and why I'm feeling fear is because, one, I care about the outcome, and two, maybe the fear that I'm feeling shouldn't be the thing that, you know, makes me avoid it. It should be the thing that is the signal that says this is something worth doing. this is something worth sacrificing for. Because everything else, it's like, if you don't feel fear about it, it's like, it's fine. It's like, you just keep going. But maybe when you find for yourself those tensions in your life, you know, why, like, I really want to do this thing, like, why am I running away from this thing that I love, or this thing that I want to do, that I know is good for me, that I've always wanted to do? Why does it always seem so scary to actually go for it? It's because I think it's your body's nervous system or the universe telling you, like, no, this is where you're supposed to be. And I think at that point, all you need is just a little bit of courage. You know, you don't need certainty, you don't need any of this, you just need the courage to take that step forward. Take a little risk and be like, okay, it's not so bad, it's fine. Do something. Like right now, like how I'm doing this video right now. I didn't know what to talk about, but that was honestly something that's been weighing on my mind recently. And so hopefully, probably later tonight or tomorrow, no, maybe not tomorrow, maybe tonight actually, like I'm gonna stop putting it off. Finish my resume and apply to at least one thing, you know, one, what do you call this? A job listing, right? So stop, again, why do we run away from things that we love? Is because we are afraid, right? So long as the thing is, there's distance between you and the thing, it's perfect, it's fine, it stays perfect in your head. But the second that you actually try and reach for it, it becomes a whole lot scary. And so the name of the game then becomes, instead of letting the fear rule you, right? You know, let it guide you. Let it be an indication that this is a thing that is worth putting your energy to, going for. So yeah, next time you think about running away from the thing that you know you should do, next time you do it, push past the fear, listen to the fear, and go and do it anyway.